Hello, my name is Judith Harris, and I am the Coordinator of Disability Services here at Marshall University. First, let me welcome you and your family to Marshall University and our exciting community here. I want to explain to you about disability services and how a student accesses services here during their time that they're a student. At the college level, a student must request services through my office. It is not something that automatically transfers from high school to college, so it is voluntary if the student wants to request accommodations. So that process is a student would complete a form, it's called a request for accommodations, and present documentation to me. That's usually from a physician or a licensed mental health provider, a psychologist, or a psychoeducational assessment that's been completed during their previous school years. This information is reviewed, and then I schedule a meeting to meet with the student, and we discuss what types of accommodations they need in order to participate in classes. So what are some accommodations that are provided in the classroom? It could be things such as preferential seating, picking the place that's most comfortable for them to sit. It could be extra time for testing or testing in a separate area. It could be a sign language interpreter or a note taker. Those are a few of the most common accommodations that we make in the classroom. In addition to academic accommodations, we also provide housing accommodations, but once again, the student must request that. So if a student has a mental health issue or a medical issue in which requires them to have some considerations for their housing, then they also complete a request form for housing accommodation and submit disability documentation to me, and I review that and then make recommendations to our residents' life. One of the things that can happen when a student comes to college is they may think they don't need the additional supports anymore. They're older and they're on their own, and they may not feel the need to request services. Sometimes when a student starts out not requesting services, they then decide, that they need those additional supports. So please encourage your son or daughter to come and talk to me about that. Oftentimes it's better if they put those supports in place at the beginning of the semester, and then if they don't need the extra time for taking a test or something of that nature, it's still there if they need it. One of the things I do with students too is as they're growing up, it's more important they learn to advocate for themselves and their needs. So we often practice doing that. And if they're uncomfortable in talking to a professor, I work with them on those types of things. So I look forward to working with our new students this semester. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.